Here are 3 ways to improve your practice and thereby improving your mastery over the piano, over any instrument. Let's start with number 1. Making time to practice. It has to be something that you have control over. That's number 1. That means in a quiet place, no distractions, and you practice for however long you wish. No deadlines, no pressures to play so many pieces for so long. All right, so number 1 is complete freedom to practice in a quiet place. Number 2, have some water next to your chair, on a table, on a bench. You want to stay hydrated. Learning to play piano is hard work. There's nothing worse than passing out in the middle of an adagio, listening to music, playing. You see what I'm saying? You need to take care of yourself. Number 3, and that is by changing things up, not sticking to a schedule. Schedule is going to be the death of you. Unless you are preparing for a concert. Are you? So these are my additional thoughts about switching things up during your practice times, using an example from my life. Not that long ago, when I belonged to a health club where there were several main events, but 3 of them were swimming, aerobics, and running the track. It was a small track, not as big as a high school track. And I couldn't wait to get on that track and run. For about 15 minutes, I was flying. There was no set day that I would go to the club. Maybe it would be in the late afternoon after work, but it was never the same day. I never felt the same on any one day. And I think it's pretty safe to say that's the way it is for most people. Just like every day when I come out in my backyard, I see something new. Something has changed. And it all makes me feel alive and excited and encouraged to go back to work, whatever that may be. In this case, keeping the insects away from these beautiful roses. So when I ask you to change things up in your practice session, I'm asking you maybe to practice 3 days instead of 7, 2 days instead of 5, 1 day. With all that extra time, I don't know, maybe you could learn to cook. You see what I'm saying? And then you would come back with, the expression, fresh eyes, or absence makes the heart grow fonder. Well, it does. Change is a good thing. And it also helps with learning to play a musical instrument. It's the end of my day, this Saturday, and after all is said and done, there are a few changes that I care to share with you. One is the day started out without a sunburn, and now it's happy hour,